Okay, so now we're here at Praia da Samokira in Portugal, and this is my playground for today. One we're shooting exactly the same, but I have the front mount on my GoPro, not the head mount, so hopefully this position looks a bit better for you all. As you can see, this beautiful beach. Absolutely stunning with these rocks here in Portugal. They really make it nice. We're heading south down towards the Algarve coast, and yeah, it's a very beautiful area. If you can see my screen, that's sort of the composition I'm looking at right now. So very nice. But I do want to get everything down, my slow shutter speed down, put up f16 so I get that nice looking sun star there. We want to get that shutter speed down as low as we can. As you can see, we're sort of almost hitting the limit there. I do have a polarizer on too. But just like before, I'm also going to be stagnating shots, so I'm going to be doing different exposure shots just so I can get that real dynamic range that I'm looking for, and to get it not to blow out the sun star either, which is a real key here, because previously my sun stars were blown out, so now we're going to try and not blow out my sun stars. It's very hard to get the right angle with the GoPro, so yeah. Okay, try this. 3 exposures. I'm still blowing that out a little bit, if you can see. So that looks better. You can only see that the star is being blown out in that one, which is perfect. I want to sort of capture this line here, but I need to move backwards to get the sun star. So we'll try that. Just trying to line it up as best as I can. Just taking a few vertical photos here, not slowing down the shutter speed. It's still pretty fast, and it actually looks pretty cool. Okay, there's my composition for this one. Looks awesome. And what also makes it awesome is all these footprints that I just left behind. So it's a really cool area with a lot of rocks, and it's very, very cool. I think very soon I'll change up and put a ND8 on so I can get this shutter speed down low enough to get some splashing water. But at the moment, I don't see a need to slow down the water movement that much, so I'll just keep the polarizer on for now. And the one thing I do notice about having these new filters that are like true color, true polarizing color, is it doesn't seem to play on the wide angle lens as much. What I mean by that is normally half the sky will be darkened when you put a polarizer on a wide angle lens, but I don't seem to get that as much as I usually would, which is somewhat unique. Sometimes with these larger rocks like this one here, it becomes very tricky to compose in a shot, because what you find is that so much of the shot is just the rock, and you move back and it just doesn't really do it justice. So I'm not sure. I feel like over there is a better spot. Alright, now we're going to try and put the ND8 on. See how we go. So we're down to 1/4 of a second. Let's see how this one turns out. Looks okay, blowing out a little bit. I think I do really need to invest in a variable ND that's not a ship variable ND. Yeah, I'm still blowing out way too much. Might have some cool tidal pools. Oh, it's another little beach. Well, yeah, Yeah, I don't want to get on that. That's nasty. What I might do, I'm not sure if it's going to work. I think it's too far in the water. I saw the sun there and I thought I might be able to get a sun star in the corner, but I don't think it's going to work because it's in the water and it's not very nice. It's very rough today. I don't want to have anything happen to my camera. I'm not rich. I'm not a rich photographer. I can't afford another one. But if you want to send me some money for me to buy a new camera, definitely not going to say no. It's almost like a dad humor, but probably worse. I do like some of these rocks here, but I'm not sure it adds to... Like, I like these rocks, but I'm not sure it adds to the image. I think you got to wait for the sunstar to go away. Whereas before sunset, I like to feature the sunstar. Although that does look pretty cool with the sun beaming in from the side. Looks pretty dope, but sometimes it's not really worth it. It's always a good idea to try and get to these spots earlier so you can figure out where you want to be to create the best shots at a certain time. Because you only get a limited hour or hour and a half. So don't do what I do. But I had to eat dinner.